Well, who killed her and why? For 8 years, Jodi Parrack's family wanted to know that answer. Today, her family has one. 65-year-old Daniel Furlong will likely spend the rest of his life in jail for her gruesome murder. WSBT-22's Suzanne Spencer is outside the St. Joseph County Courthouse right now. Suzanne, Parrack's mother had a very strong message for the judge.
She said she didn't agree with the plea deal. She wanted torture for Daniel Furlong. She said she and everyone who loves Jodi will never be the same.
So how has this kidnapping, rape, torture, and murder, and finding my daughter's body in the cemetery affected my life? For 8 years, I had to live my life every day, not knowing who killed my baby or why.
But now investigators do have an answer. 65-year-old Daniel Furlong.
It's something I never thought I would have to witness.
During those 8 years, investigators looked into thousands of tips, conducted dozens of interviews, but ultimately, a DNA match in another case led to Furlong's conviction.
I knew it. I knew from the start it would. I didn't expect it to be 8 years, but sure, there was no question in my mind right from the start.
Constantine Police Chief Mark Honeysett stood alongside those who helped investigate the case. He said not a day went by that they didn't think of Jodi's face.
On to the next one. You know, we're all going to carry this the rest of our lives. It's hard not to take stuff like this personal, especially when you do it every day for over 3 years for us. We'll never forget it. It'll never leave us.
It'll also never leave Furlong, who will likely spend the rest of his years behind bars. Through an attorney, Furlong's family said the man portrayed in the news is not the man that they know.
I know there's a lot of regret talking to him. I don't know if regret is the same thing as remorse. I can tell you he's got a lot of regret. And I know that what he's put his family through kills him.
And what Jodi's family has been through has changed their lives too.
Jodi is forever gone, and everyone who loves her will never be the same.
Furlong was sentenced to 30 to 60 years behind bars. His first opportunity for parole will be when he reaches the age of 95. Now, should the judge have chosen to do a life sentence, that opportunity for parole would have come much sooner. Now, I also had a conversation with the prosecutor afterwards about potentially his involvement in any other cold cases. He says they're looking into all of those options. We know specifically he was questioned regarding the Brittany Beers case, a missing girl who vanished from Sturgis in the 90s, but investigators at this point aren't saying much more than that. Live in Centerville, Suzanne Spencer, WSBT 22 News.